Ah, bollocks.
Okay, you lot, welcome to the Friday Waffle again. Coming to you on Friday, the whatever day it is. It's the day before play Blackpool. Trust you've all had a nice weekend. Before I begin, the weather up in Scotland, well, especially through my neck of the woods, has just been mental. I mean, we are about 2-3 days away from May, a month away from summertime, and we had snow on the ground this morning. It was snowing heavy last night, and it is Baltic outside. I mean, seriously, I've just got no idea what's going on with the weather up here. Just mental. So, trust you've all had a decent week. I've had a really busy week once again at work. But the good thing with that is it means time flies in really quick. And as I've said before, it means that you actually appreciate the weekend again. Because, I always did enjoy the weekend, but I think when you're so busy in a sort of pressurised job, it means you do look forward to the weekend coming round. So that's that. What have I been doing this week? Oh, gaming wise, I have been doing some stuff. I'm trying to think what I've been doing. Me and Ava have been playing Mario Kart 8, which is, I mean, I keep forgetting about just what a quality game that is. It's quite possibly the most polished game I have ever seen, and I mean that over anything else. It's if you've not played it, I suggest you go and check it out. The graphics are just incredible. I mean, there's a bit in it once you finish a race, you can do an action replay. You can basically sort of pick what character you want to see. You can rotate around them. You can do fast forward. You can do slow motion. It's just astonishing. It really is. So yeah, we've been playing that. We're playing that online. Getting our arse handed to us big style. Though saying that, Eva's actually way better at it than me. So that's that. Gaming wise, anything else? Not really. Don't think so. Blackpool. Yeah, it's tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys are probably already down there. I was supposed to be doing my ultra race tomorrow, but as I've already explained, my training this year has just been rubbish. So I thought to myself, there's no way I'm going to go in for a 53-mile race in the shape that I'm in. So I sadly withdrew, but the flip side to that means I can get to Blackpool. So me and my mate are going to head down tomorrow morning. I'm going to be picking him up at 5 o'clock in the morning, driving down, stopping over for a wee cup of tea probably on the way down on the M6, and then hopefully reaching Blackpool about 9:30. So I'm looking forward to it. The only thing is, it flies in. It always goes in really, really quick. I mean, you're there from 10 till 6, which is like less than a working day for me. And before you know it, it's time to go home. But there's tons of people I'm looking forward to seeing. Big Mark, Lactobacillus Prime, he's going. I know Monkey Spaz is going. I'm not sure if any other YouTubers that are going. There's probably quite a few he's going. Looking forward to catching up. Hopefully see John Studley, Jim Bagley, all the regulars. Plus there's quite a few of my mates from the computer club going as well. Looking forward to catching up with them. I mean, I've not got anything that I really want to buy. I have pre-ordered that handheld from Fun Stock, I think they call it. So when I'm down there, it's meant to be coming out next Friday. When I'm down there tomorrow, I'm going to see. Well, I'm guessing they'll have a stall there. I think they're one of the sponsors of it actually. But I will be chasing them, finding out when this thing's going to be getting released. But I've not got any plans to buy anything. Prices are always a wee bit on the high side. There's nothing I particularly want, but I'm not going to rule out. There's certainly nothing that I'm going down to buy, but if I see something I want, then you never know. So yeah. I've just got to do a wee jump cut there. I don't know what you guys are like when it comes to making videos. As much as I'm not embarrassed about it, or I'm not particularly shy. I mean, I don't mind talking to people in a crowd, whatever. But is anybody else, do you find you need complete peace and quiet when you're making videos? I certainly do, and I know if I can hear my wife or daughter outside, I tend to kind of stop talking. I don't know, I think I'm maybe slightly self-conscious of it. It's, you know, it's one thing talking to an inanimate object like a camera, but it's another thing actually talking in front of people. Is it just me? If you know there's somebody listening, would you switch the camera off, or are you able to kind of talk over it? I know Big Chris Heaney. He does a shanked Chris Heaney. Where did that come from? Chris a shanked. He makes videos in his living room, and you can always hear him talking to his wife, so it obviously doesn't bother him too much. But I know if I'm conscious of somebody outside, I mean, I'm always chasing my daughter, you know, and sometimes it's a wee bit unfair because, you know, they've got to inhabit the house as well, and I want complete peace and quiet to make my videos. I mean, if I was the type of person that could probably talk in front of people, I'd probably make a lot more videos downstairs because it's a damn sight easier. But on that card behind me is Dodonpachi, the Japanese one, and on this is some kind of sprite thing demo on the C64. No idea about it. And you'll be delighted to know I have put it in a 4:3 ratio. There was a couple of people who were getting awfully upset that I had Drop Zone running on the stretch, this is 16:4 or whatever the hell it is. They were getting quite upset about it, so yep. Right, I don't have a huge amount to talk about tonight, guys. What was I playing? I've got a smartphone which I'm recording and using just now. My daughter was playing a game. I can't even remember what it's called. Stack? Is it Stack? I think it is. And basically, you get it's bizarre to try and explain. You get this rectangle, it's a square actually, and it moves into shot. You tap the screen and it stops, then another one comes in, and the idea is you've got to try and stack them. Is it Stack it's called? I think it is, yeah. You've got to try and stack them, but if the one that's moving you stop, if it overhangs, then it cuts off that wee bit of the square, and it basically means that, you know, the more bits that get cut off, the square gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's actually quite addictive. But so I downloaded it for my phone, which is a Samsung, and one thing that really puts me off big style of Android games over the iOS is the bloody advertising. You just get this really annoying advert at the bottom of your screen. In fact, some of the games, I was playing a game the other day there, and I can't remember what it was, and it was after a couple of levels, it then cut to a video of another app, and I thought, bollocks to this, and I took it off. So if I can buy an app to get rid of the ads, I will do. I mean, that app I was telling you about, before I bought it, it came up with a bloody advert for Concrete. I mean, seriously, you're trying to play a video game and you're getting bombarded with adverts. I understand why there's obviously adverts, because, you know, most of the games are free, but I would rather pay 99 pence, £2 for a game without any adverts. But it kind of got me thinking just how little gaming I actually do in tablets and smartphones. I mean, when I got my first, what would it be? I got my first iPhone, I think it was. Yeah, I got an iPhone 3. Yeah, I got an iPhone 3 or 3G it was. That was my very first iPhone. And you know what? I went daft like most people, putting apps and putting games on. You know, you had tons of games. Then when I got the iPad, I was playing things like Plants v Zombies, and you know, it was a platform that I played a lot of games on. There was a really good one. It was a kind of, you had to land aeroplanes, and you basically drew sort of landing trajectory with your finger. I can't remember what it was called, but it's just made me realise that I simply don't play video games on tablets anymore. Don't know why. I think maybe, I don't know, back in the day, tablets, you know, the iPhone, an iPad, it was a novelty. It was a luxury item, and I'm not saying it's not a luxury item, but I mean, case in point, I got this thing, this thing here, Amazon Fire. I got it for £35, and because the plug apparently could go in fire, they gave me a £12 refund. So that's 35 less 12 is 23. So that thing there cost me 23 quid. But everybody, or most people, have got smartphones now. They've got iPads. You know, they're as commonplace as TVs, I'm guessing. I don't know whether because it's no longer a novelty, it's no longer a, whoa, he's got an iPad type thing. Do people just not play them? I mean, do you play any games on iPads or anything anymore? I don't. I mean, I used to even play, there was a game, I can't remember what it was called. It was kind of like, not Shadow of the Colossus. What's that one in the PS2? God of War, I think it was. It was kind of similar to that. It was kind of like Gods of War or whatever it's called, mixed with. Oh, blimey! See, I tell you, see my memory for trying to remember names and things is getting terrible. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's I used to play tons of games on my iPad. Now I don't. I think the only games that I actually have on my phone there, apart from said Stack or whatever the hell it's called, is I've got some emulators. I mean, they're fantastic for emulation. But talking of which, my mate Mike, who built me the Robotron twin stick thing, he's I've never ever met the guy, I've never even seen him. I mean, he's on my Facebook, but he built me that stick. He's very kindly offered to replace the buttons and joystick in my iCade and put really good buttons in, because I says the buttons in the iCade are far too clicky to the point it kind of drowns out the sound. So Mike's offered to do that, and I've got the screen, I've got the iPad screen which I'm going to use. I've got the HDMI adapter thing which allows me to connect the Raspberry Pi to the iPad screen. Now Mike, he's actually, with me talking to him about it, he's decided he's going to get one himself. So he's got his iCade, he's got his Raspberry Pi, he's got his screen. So I've been sending him, he said to me, look, send me, because the Raspberry Pi needs 5 volts I think it is, and the screen needs 12, what Mike's going to try and do is sort of get a power adapter that's 12 volt, and he's going to run a wee kind of feed off it, so there's like 12 volt and 5 volt coming off sort of thing. So anyway, Mike, he's just been an absolute diamond. He's doing all this stuff for me, and I'm going to always be paying him for the parts and that kind of thing, and I'm sure I'll give him something for it. I mean, he said to me he didn't want anything for it, but you know, the guy's an absolute legend, so really looking forward to getting that. It basically means that he's going to send me it back with all the wiring done, and all I really need to do is basically put it into the iCade and somehow come up with a way of mounting the iPad screen. So that's that. That's my kind of wee project. I'm saying it's my project. I have not actually done anything. It's all Mike that's doing all the hard work. But once it comes back, I will be sort of putting it all together again. So, right, okay, listen, that is, I really don't have anything else to talk about just now, guys. I've just been so busy at work. Apologies for a shorter than usual waffle. I've just got, whoops a daisy, I've got just the one question. Aye, I've only got one question here, and it's from my mate Paul actually. Paul is asking, am I aware of, he knows of 2 games that they're only known as a symbol. I saw that and I'm thinking, I've got no idea. A game that just begins with symbol. I don't know whether he was a fan of Prince, because obviously Prince, who sadly departed us last week, he became, he didn't have a name, he just became known as a symbol. And what was it, he became known as the symbol, previously known as Prince, something like that. But I don't know whether Paul was a Prince fan and that's why he's asking. Can you think of any game that is only a symbol? I mean, I can't think of anything. Exclamation mark, full stop, comma. In fact, it doesn't have to be, I'm thinking of punctuation marks. It doesn't have to be what Paul's saying is it's a symbol. Nah, you've got me beat, Paul. I certainly can't think of anything. Can any of you guys think of a game that's just a symbol rather than a name? I can't think of any. No, if you can think of any, guys, put it below. Channel wise, thank you very much to all my new subscribers. I mean, it's incredible just how kind of quickly the channel's growing. I mean, something that I've always noticed with other channels, and it's now starting to work with me, the more people that you've got, I know subs doesn't count for anything. Subs really means nothing, because I've always maintained that the average channel, you look at any YouTube channel, and you'll find that probably the number of views is about 10-20% of the actual sub levels. I'm the same. I'm about 20% of my subscribers actually watch the videos, which means there's 80% don't watch them. It's not to say it might not even be subscribers watching them. It might well be just people coming along and googling or whatever, or doing a search. But I mean, the more subscribers you have, the quicker the channel seems to grow. I mean, I hit 700. When was it? About 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I think I'm almost at 740. It's mental. It's just kind of jumped up really, really quick. I'm never quite sure how that works. I mean, I used to always wonder how can you get subs in quicker, and people have asked me that. There's really no magical formula to get people in. I think it's just one of these things. The more kind of videos you do, the more people that watch your videos, then you're likely to see somebody else's video on somebody else's channel. It's hard. It's definitely hard. But I've been blown away how quick. When I think back to when would it be? I was at just under 500 about in fact, I'll tell you what it is. As some of you are aware, I am called Impact 2009. Now that name was because I took my channel down, and I'm not even going to bother boring people with the background information. My channel is Mainmeister. I've been known as Mainmeister on the internet for 20 odd years. So naturally my channel is going to be called Mainmeister. I think it was Mainmeister Alan Stewart. But something happened and I took my channel down, and to stop people finding the channel, I changed it from Mainmeister to, and I just thought, think of some generic name, Impact 2009. That was just something I picked. So that's the name of my channel. I have been trying to change it. Now, rather annoyingly, Google will not let you change your channel name within 90 days. So because I changed it to Impact 2009, I can't physically change it back to what I want. I checked the date when I took my channel down, and then I decided to come back again about a couple of days later. Mark Lactobacillus Prime, he put up a video trying to encourage people to come back and sub to me, because basically when I took my channel down, YouTube cancelled all my subscriptions, so I went from 499 to 0, or was it 23? I think it was. Now that was it was just under 3 months ago. So just under 3 months ago, I was on 500 subscribers, and I'm now just under that, and I'm now at, I think, is it about 739. So my channel has gone up more than 50% in about 3 months, which is crazy. I know big part of that was down to the generosity of everybody, all the fellow YouTubers, because they all put shout outs to me, telling people to resubscribe, which was excellent. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's the channel has just went woof. It's growing really fast, very, very quickly. So like I says, thank you to everybody that's recently subscribed. Hopefully you're going to see enough on the channel that's going to make you want to stay. If listening to old fat Scottish blokes talking pish about video games and what have you isn't your thing, then you're probably better not subscribing. But if it is your thing, then hopefully I can keep you entertained. Thank you as usual to all the feedback that you guys give me on the channel. It's always hugely appreciated. I've always maintained that is what makes this thing, the community. Sorry, Dave. Talking to Dave, Inflected Flinch, I was saddened to see that he's decided to take a wee break from YouTube. He says he's not feeling it at the moment, and you know what? He's absolutely right. It's like anything. It's like me with my running. If you've got a hobby and it's just not clicking, or you're not enjoying it, then stop it. If it was your job, we all dislike our jobs now and again, but you know what? You get paid to do it. If you didn't do it, you'd get sacked. You'd probably lose your house and whatever. Things like YouTube, running, going to the football, whatever you choose to do, playing video games, if you're not feeling it, then take a break, and that's what Dave's doing, and I think he's doing the right thing. I'll miss his rather angled view on things. He's he's definitely wasted on YouTube. I mean, he's just got this fantastic, his ideas. Some of his videos are just brilliant. They really are. So I totally appreciate what Dave's doing, taking a wee break. And I says I'm looking forward to him coming back. He did say he will return, but he's just taking a short sort of holiday at the moment. So yeah, going back to community, I can say community now because Dave probably isn't even going to see this. The community has just been fantastic. Now I'm going to give a special mention to one of my great friends, Dean, Vinny Corleone. Vinny Corleone, 62 is it? I think it is, Dean. Or Escape from Gaming. I think that's his name of his channel, Escape from Gaming, and Vinny Corleone 62 is his kind of username type thing. Anybody that maybe doesn't know Dean hails from the rather sunny USA, and he comes from California. I've been watching Dean's channel for quite a long time. He's one of these guys, he's a bit like, he's like Kevin down the rabbit hole. He just sounds so professional. He sounds like he should be on TV. I don't know whether it's the accent. I mean, I've got this horrible Scottish accent, which is like rough as a badger's arse. These guys, they just have this fantastic, they've got a real film kind of voice accent going on here. But yeah, I've been watching Dean's channel for a long time. Hugely entertaining. His videos you always want to watch right to the very, very end. But Dean has had to undergo some surgery on his back. I'm not quite sure what the actual reason was, but I know he had a lot of bother with his back, and he's just underwent some kind of quite serious surgery, and he's in a lot of pain at the moment. He can't really do anything. I mean, he's been putting out a few videos recently, and he's having to stand because he just gets so uncomfortable. He can't sleep, whatever. And I just want to wish Dean all the very best. I know the whole community have all been rallying around him, and I know Dean, although you might live, I don't know what, 8,000 miles away, whatever it is. I'd like to think that you look upon all of us as your mates, and that's what I said to Dave actually, to Dean. I was talking to somebody else about this. The internet, people slag off the internet, people run down the internet, it's full of paedophiles and people looking to scam you and rip off your emails and what have you. But there's this other side to the internet that it is possible to make real life friends through it, and I've made a lot. I've got a lot of friends on YouTube. I might not see them on a daily basis, but they're still my friends. And as I said to Dean, if we lived round the corner, we'd be going out for a few beers and coming back here and playing some video games. That's how it would be. But I hope you get better real soon, Dean, because I know you're in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, and we're all rooting for you, mate. Looking forward to seeing you back proper, fully fit. Now that was one, I'm just talking there and I've just reminded myself about something else. What impact has video gaming had on your life? Is it just a hobby? Is it extended to more than a hobby? Did you meet your wife through gaming? Have you met your pals through gaming? How much has it affected your life? Now for me, it's affected my life massively. All my mates, I mean I've got, I don't know, all my mates, all the people I know, I met them through video games. I got into running through video games. It's my YouTube friends, obviously, through video games. It's something that I've just done all my life. Well, not all my life, I wasn't doing it when I was 2 because they weren't invented back then. But it's video games has played a massive, massive part of my life. Like I said, all my mates I get to see in real life all the time, it's all through gaming. I've got my computer club, it's all through gaming. All my hobbies, all these things, all my friendships have all been through gaming. It's a massive, massive part, and so it's it's vitally important to me. Not to say that if I stopped playing video games, it wouldn't really change. I wouldn't suddenly lose all these friends, although I dare say, if I wasn't making sorry about that, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, and I started talking, I realised I was just kind of going away off in the wrong direction. So anyway, listen, I've ran out of things to talk about, guys. That is it. Anything else? Aye, one shout out. Now it's not actually to a channel as such. Well, it is actually, it's a channel. He's a good mate of mine's, Joe Heaton. Now Joe does modifications. He modifies Game Boys. Now I actually showed you, he modified my Game Boy. He makes all these real kind of customised Game Boys, original Game Boys. He also fitted the fancy back screen in my original Game Boy Advance. He's really clever. But one sideline that Joe does is he actually makes music with these Game Boys. Now it's not just music for his listening, he actually goes to nightclubs and plays big sets. He goes by the name of Joe Bleeps, that's his kind of stage name, and he linked a video to a club, a sort of competition thing that he was doing last week, and it's awesome. I mean, I'm going to put the link to it below. You know, there's Joe up there, he's got the shaved head, he's got the tattoos, he really looks the part, and he's got this music playing and he's getting it all boom, 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 and he's got the whole people are all dancing, and I'm like, wow, you know, absolutely awesome. It's just mental, you know. You don't really think about Game Boy music as being something that people would actually want to listen to, but when you hear him doing it, I mean, he took part in a kind of, not a dance off, what would you call it? Basically, he was playing music, and then this other guy was playing music, and it was like a kind of competition. It was like a kind of Game Boy music off, whatever you want to call it. But go check it out. I'll put a link to, Joe's SoundCloud. You can download and listen to Joe's music if you like kind of, what's it called? Chiptune. If you like chiptune music, go and check it out. Check out Joe's SoundCloud. You'll see it below. You can listen to it. But go check out his YouTube channel as well. It's bloody awesome. It's something that I wasn't really aware of. I know about the whole Sid tune thing. You do get, you know, Sid live and that kind of stuff, but this is something completely different. But go and support him, check it out, and if you like his YouTube channel, go and like it as well. So anyway, guys, that is it. That's me dried up. I want to get this uploaded before I go to my bed tonight. I'm going to be going to bed fairly early. So yeah, early start for me tomorrow morning. If you are going to Blackpool and you happen to see me, come up and say hello. Be fantastic to meet everybody. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it's going to be over in the blink of an eye. It always is. Perhaps next year I might do an overnight. I don't know, but saying that, I've got Play Glasgow, which is in June, I think it is. So that is it. So I'll be travelling down tomorrow. Says I'm looking forward to catching up with a lot of guys tomorrow. Like I said, if you do see me, come up and say hello. And that is it, guys. Lastly, thank you very much for watching.